ourselves in Bandhan. Perfect. So let's do that. Turn off my camera. And then collectively raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in Bandhan. Try to do it a little bit slowly so that you can feel the Kundalini coming up. Let's put both our hands across our center heart and press on it a little bit so that we feel as if we're hugging ourselves in a way. Feet should be nice and in contact with the Mother Earth, flat on the floor. And we can bow our heads down a little tiny bit till our chin touches our chest. And whenever we do any of these things, try to keep our attention on top of our head in a very quiet way. Now, in our heart resides our spirit. So we bow to our spirit. And we bow to that power that connects us to the all-pervading divine power of love. And with complete gratitude and surrender, we offer our spirit to the greater whole. And we can pray in our hearts. O divine power of love, thank you for bringing us together today to meditate, to cleanse ourselves, and to grow together a little bit more so that we become deeper and stronger with each meditation, so that we learn how to become more and more the spirit, master of ourselves, completely surrendered to the divine power of love, and one with this divine power. Let's bring our hands back to the lap. Now just see if you can feel your Kundalini a little bit dancing on top of your head. We're going to take the three great mantras to begin. I sing them. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo. So keep our attention in Sasrara. We're going to take a few more mantras, but keep your attention on top of your head and try to follow along as best as you can at home out loud. We're going to stretch our hands to our dear Mother Earth and feel her strength and her power. And we're going to pray to her. Oh, Mother Earth, thank you for all of your beauty, for sustaining us and helping us so that we can have our self-realization in this lifetime, so that we can pursue our spiritual ascent every day. Please forgive us today for walking upon you with our feet and for offering to you now all of the negativities and imbalances that we have. Please remove them from us and absorb them away from us. Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat. Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now with our hands still stretched out to Mother Earth, we can put our attention on our Muladhara chakra in the center, where we're sitting. And we'll pray to Sri Ganesha, who is the deity of the Muladhara chakra. O Sri Ganesha, please make our Muladhara chakra healthy and strong. Please help us to become innocent and wise, pure and chaste, so that we become auspicious. Please remove any and all obstacles to our spiritual ascent. Sri Ganesha Sakshat, one time. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Ganesha Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we'll open our eyes and watch the photograph without thinking. We can put our attention on Shrimataji's bindi on her forehead. It helps to clear our Agya chakra. And we're going to vibrate our foot soak bowls together. Make a bandhan over the water. Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat. Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's gently put our feet into the foot soaking water. Hands open in our lap. Be very comfortable. And we keep our eyes open during the foot soaking so that the agya gets fully cleared. The negativities will exit into the Mother Earth and the foot soaking water, and our agya will be cleared by watching the photograph. Let's briefly clear our left Muladhara chakra first. So right hand to Mother Earth, left hand open in our lap, watching the photograph, and our attention in left Muladhara. Oh, Mother, please clear away all the negativities affecting our left Muladhara chakra into the Mother Earth and the foot soaking water and restore balance. Please bless us with all the beautiful divine qualities of Shri Nirmal Ganesh. And now we take the mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Nirmal Ganesha Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now let your attention expand up the entire left side channel. Hand is still towards Mother Earth. Oh, Mother, please clear away all the imbalances of the entire left side channel. All this Idenadi. Let all of the negativities and imbalances be grounded out into the Mother Earth or the foot soaking water and restore balance and enlighten our left side completely. Open our hearts with the joy of Sri Mahakali. We'll take the mantra Sri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Gently bring our right hand back to the lap, and we'll put our attention on our right Muladhara, and we'll extend our left hand to the Mother Earth. Oh, Mother, please cleanse away all the imbalances and negativities of our right Muladhara that cause wrong thinking, and let it be absorbed into the Mother Earth and the foot soaking water. Let up the beautiful divine qualities of Sri Kartikeya, who was always pure, be instilled in our right Muladhara chakra. Sri Kartikeya Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Continue to watch the photograph with our eyes open. Then we're going to gently put our attention on our entire right channel, lifting our left hand to the sky, bending our arm at the elbow. Palm is facing backwards. Attention still on top of our head. Oh, Mother, please clear away all of the heat, negativities, and imbalances of the right side from excessive thinking and planning and worrying about the future or any excessive physical activity, and bring our right side gently into balance so that we enjoy the present moment and not worry about the future. Please let the wisdom of Sri Mahasaraswati settle in our right channel and enlighten it completely. Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Keeping our attention gently at Sahasrara on top of our head. We're going to bring the left hand down and extend both hands again to the Mother Earth with our attention on our center Muladhara chakra. Sri Ganesha, verily you are the one who protects our innocence and gives us wisdom, purity, chastity, and spontaneity. And you are the one who protects our Mother Kundalini. So please make our center Muladhara healthy and strong. Mother, please remove any negativities or imbalances of our Muladhara chakra in the center so that we can absorb and manifest all of the beautiful divine qualities of Sri Ganesha. We'll take the mantra Sri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's bring both hands back to the lap. We're going to make a V with both of our hands, left and right channel, starting at Muladhara Chakra. And we're going to very slowly pull all those Kundalini threads up our central channel, our Sushumna Nadi, all the way up to the top of our head at Sahasrara. Let them join there, and then extend them outward and upward in all directions. Stretch your arms out and let them go. Oh, Mother, please cleanse and purify our central channel and enlighten it completely, so that we have our spiritual ascent by the blessings of Sri Mahasaraswati and Sri Ganesha, who removes the obstacles. Please keep us in the present moment, in thoughtless awareness, and take us into deep meditation. Sri Mahalakshmi Gauri Ganesha Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Gauri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So we're going to work a little bit on our Agya Chakra. We'll take our right hand and we'll put it across our forehead. Oh, Mother, please grant us the power of forgiveness. We forgive everyone for everything, including ourselves, including our thoughts. Mother, we forgive everyone for everything, including ourselves and including our thoughts. We'll take the mantra for Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So we have to forgive in order to open these two petals of the Agya Chakra. At the back, move our hand to the back Agya, in the back of our head, just like when we got our realization, lean our head back, looking up at the sky, keep our eyes open. And here we simply pray, O divine power of love, if we have made any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive us. Please forgive us. We take the mantra to Sri Mahaganesha Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahaganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And let's bring our right hand back to the lap. Watch the photograph without thinking. Put our right hand on the left side, our right hand on the right side of our brain. Where is our superego balloon? And we'll pray, oh Mother, please empty out this balloon of superego and all the conditionings that we've learned from birth that no longer serve our spirit. Let it be emptied out and put us into thoughtless awareness. And bless us with the beautiful qualities of Sri Mahavira, who is completely humble and surrendered. Sri Mahavira Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahavira Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Put right hand back in the lap, left hand on the left side of the brain. Where's our ego balloon? And we pray, oh Mother, please empty out this balloon of ego that makes us think we're better than others. It gives us so many opinions. It's always so difficult. Please empty it out completely so that we're in thoughtless awareness in the present. We only know the divine power of love. There is no other reality. Let us be as humble as Sri Buddha who resides in our ego. Sri Buddha Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat. Shri Buddha Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Bring both hands back to the lap. Again, we're going to make a V with the two hands, left and right channel. We're going to pull all the Kundalini threads from our Muladhara chakra all the way up the central spine, all the way to Sahasrara. Let them dance there and make the connection at Sahasrara, and then extend them upward and outward into the universe, into the all-pervading divine power of love that is everywhere, all directions. And now keep our hand on top of our Sahasrara with our right hand, and just give our Sahasrara a little bandhan in a clockwise direction, just to give it a little extra love. And we'll take the third great mantra for Sahasrara. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shrimataji, you are the one who has given us all the knowledge. We do nothing. We do nothing. Let's keep our attention in Sahasrara. We're going to rinse our feet gently, quietly, and dry them off. Then we raise our Kundalini, put ourselves in Bandhan again. And then we're going to give our Futsal bowl a Bandhan and set it aside to be disposed of after the meditation. Then make yourself comfortable again. Feet in contact with Mother Earth. So put our attention in Sahasrara. Carmen, I see your comment. It's helpful to watch the photograph of Shrimataji when we are meditating. You hear my voice to follow along, but it's not necessary to see me. So it's 10:24. So Meena, I'm going to request you sweetly to play just 30 minutes of Shrimataji's talk. Can you find a place where there's a good pause after 30 minutes, please?
Sure, Aunty.
Thank you, Meena. So we'll watch Shrimataji's talk. She's going to explain about the Sahasrara Chakra. Attention in Sahasrara.
Today we have gathered here to do the Sahasrara Puja. Sahasrara, the word Sahasra, in Sanskrit language means 1,000. And there are 1,000 petals in our brain which get enlightened. Of course, the doctors are quarreling on that point, but forget about them. Now these petals are kept ready for our enlightenment. And these are really the nerves, 1,000 nerves, which are there for the enlightenment of the brain. So when the Kundalini rises, she enlightens those 1,000 nerves which become like as you see here, the shape of these flames, like a petal. And that's why it is called as Sahasrara, the center of Sahasrara. In the human beings, it is a very important center, because this is the only center by which we think and we try to stop whatever we don't like. This is the center which reacts in such a manner that without any discretion we start saying no to this, no to that. On small things also, like somebody might say, I don't like this carpet, I don't like this house, I don't like that. This language itself shows that who are you? First find out. But you cannot become yourself unless and until this Sahasrara, this brain is opened out and the Kundalini becomes with the one with the Param Chaitanya. Before that, you are in complete ignorance about what is good and what is bad. Whatever you think for this brain is good, you do it. But whatever is really good, you do not know. Because you do not know the reality. Now we have to understand the consciousness that we have. Consciousness of being alive, consciousness of so many things we have. And the so-called knowledge we have about everything. All that consciousness is stored near the liver, for your information, by this diaphragm. But then this consciousness starts rising, higher and higher. Then you become aware. In the evolutionary process, you become aware of things. Without going through your brain, you just become aware. And how? Not by thinking, not by understanding or seeing, but you become aware because your brain has now started working in a manner that's very, very sensitive. So you just become aware of some sort of a fear or maybe some sort of a goodness or anything. But it goes even further. The growth of consciousness, which becomes aware, goes further, where you start liking a person or disliking a person, but still it's nothing definite and sure. You dislike a person because he has a particular type of a face, maybe eyes or one may be anything. Or maybe because you have known somebody who has been very nice, so you start transferring that image onto others. With these transferred images, you can hate or love someone. Then you start saying, I hate this, I hate that, which has no actually substantial meaning. You hate it because perhaps maybe such and such person looks like somebody. Now you go further with it, then you see that such and such person, now I'm not talking about things, but about persons. Such and such person has done this harm to me, something positive. So you start feeling that you should hate that. Now you start hating that person. With that hatred, you develop new faculties how to harm that person. Then you start thinking how to destroy that person, how to make his life miserable. Then you may beat that person, you may shout at that person, you may try to kill that person, you can do anything. So now the awareness is going towards other direction, which is darkness, which is not light. Because in the light you won't do such a thing. In the light you see everybody is sitting, you know how far you are, where you are sitting. If you want to go out, you know how to walk out. But when in the darkness you are there, you just don't understand. And you go on behaving in a manner which cannot be explained otherwise, except that because you are a human being. Animals don't do that. Animals have limitation. The animals, if they find something wrong, something absolutely harmful to them, then they will attack or run away. But they do not carry a kind of a hatred or anything, but they can carry the impression of fear, could be of some sort of a harm done to them. But human beings are not like that. Human beings don't have any particular reason as such to hate someone. But why it works out? Because they are involved in their ego. Egoistical person feels that he has a right to do what he wants to do. He can kill anybody, he can bomb anyone, he can do whatever. But a person who is not doing that is the other way round, is frightened, is afraid of someone. Now the awareness moves on. This is a subtler awareness, because if you are afraid of somebody, you would not like to go to his house, you will avoid him in the street. All things you can do. So all this kind of knowledge about other human beings also accumulates in your mind. Then this thing starts working on a collective level. Because you think this group is very bad, they are good, these are bad, they are excellent, like that. It works on. In your own mind, you think that somebody has a group and the other group is better or that group is better. And collectively then you start working out your whole temperament. your awareness. Like once people decide that, say, for example, that black people are to be finished. So all the white people can join together. Or like at the time of Hitler, he decided that all other human beings but Germans were useless. So he gathered people around his thought and ideas, and this collective awareness just comes to, I don't know how, but it enters into the minds of men. They never challenge it, they never ask it, whether it is correct or not. So this grows more and more and more, and then it becomes like a country-wise, you can say, an awareness of this kind of a feeling. But whether it is correct or not is not understood, is not known. So what is important, that you should know reality, you should know exactly what is right and what is wrong. For that, as I told you, there is this great power of Kundalini within. She is the one, she passes through all these centers, enlightens them first. So your awareness gets enlightened. And when she pierces through Sahasrara, she joins you to this all-pervading power, which is knowledge, which is love, which is truth. So after that you immediately know. Some people don't know immediately, but some people do. That what we have been thinking so far of separating ourselves from others by thinking they are not all right, they are wrong, they are whatever it is, this disappears. This disappears completely. And then you realize that your awareness itself is dominated by so many other circumstances. For example, where you were born, what your parents taught you, what experiences you have had. And then you realize that it was all wrong because it's not reality. Whatever feelings you have, whatever ideas you have about another person or about other nation, all of them are not correct. Because now your Sahasrara is awakened, that it is connected now to the all-pervading power. So this starts flowing into you. This, I should say, enlightened awareness. It starts flowing down into your being, in your brain, and then on your nerves. You can feel that awareness. Now once you want to know about something, whether it is right or wrong, absolute right and wrong, it's not question of relative. You just have to put your hands towards that person or towards that thing or whatever it is, immediately on these vibrations you will know. So what are these vibrations? This Parama Chaitanya, we call it Brahma Chaitanya, which starts flowing through your fingertips. Now you start feeling what chakras they are catching, whether they are right or wrong. And your discretion improves immensely. The brain, which was putting you in delusions and wrong type of life, immediately corrects itself. For example, I am walking in a place with my eyes closed, and there is a big ditch. I can't see it. I am just walking, and suddenly I open my eyes and see the ditch. Immediately I know it's wrong and I give up and come on. In the same way it happens to you when your Sahasrara is enlightened. Whatever you had gathered knowledge whatever you think was right, whatever was your dream and your aims of life, all these aspirations, they melt away. And then you take to reality and you start seeing the reality of everything. Unless and until you see that reality, you will be going with other crowd. These people are saying so, so let's do that. They are saying so, so let's do that. But you cannot see whether it is correct or not, is good for you or not, or whether it is going to help you. This kind of thing is so common in the whole world, and that's why there is so much problem. Because they don't know the reality. Once you know the reality, most of the problems can be finished. Because this brain itself is creating problems. First of all, it commits all kinds of atrocities, violence, everything. Then it also justifies itself. And then it does even worse things. All this, they used to call it as sin. But now in Sahaja Yoga, that's finished now. Whatever your brain was contaminated with is now cleansed. It has got the knowledge. And through the knowledge, you can make out what is right and what is wrong. Up to this point is all right. But then you must have full understanding that whatever right is right and whatever wrong is wrong, and we should not do anything that is wrong, always do the right. You have to decide on that point. Now we have to do the right only, never the wrong. This, when it comes to your mind, then what starts is your determination, what we call as devotion, dedication, surrendering. With that, you give up all your false ideas and all your false pride, all other things that you have been doing so far, and immediately you become a different person, a beautiful person. Now the third thing that happens to you, which never happened to you before, that you feel that unless and until I give the same state to other people, it won't be all right. It won't be all right for me to talk to them. So you start talking to your brothers, sisters, then you start talking to other people, then you start talking to whole nation. You can talk about such. That I have gained so much, I have got these things. So now, why not you take it? But to expect that by talking, by discussion, by arguments, by sermoning, they will never take. Because their brain, as I told you, is just the same, still full of ignorance. So what you have to do is to raise their kundalini. Once you raise their kundalini and their brain opens, then they are on the same line as yourself. They don't have to worry about what is good and what is bad. They know themselves. Now that is what is very important. To correct this world is very important, that you all should know what is right and what is wrong. And you have a vehicle of Parama Chaitanya to know what is wrong and what is right. Now this train starts moving, and as you see, there are so many people today with their open sastra. So opening sastra was the most important part of the evolutionary process. All the evolution process brought human beings to what level? We had wars, we had all kinds of silly programs by which we really ruined so many countries, so many people. Now when you are one with that all-pervading power. It's a pure power. It's a nirmal power, absolutely pure power. That gives you complete sense and complete understanding as to how you should move, how you should live, and what you should have. This is what is self-realization, they say. But I would say that self-realization is much further than that. Even if your brain is enriched by the knowledge, the real knowledge, still there are other things which you should have. And the most important thing is that you have to be completely aware, again I say word aware, of where you stand in this big plan of world global transformation. What is your position? What are you supposed to do for this global transformation? What is your position? Where do you stand? What is the work for you to be done? Now you've got this compulsion on that I have to do something. When this compulsion starts working on you, which is not dreadful, which is not annoying, but very peaceful and joyful, which says that I have to see that others also know themselves. So to know themselves is, first of all, you must know your own chakras. Yes, many people get their realization, I know, very quickly, but they do not settle down with their chakras. They have to see to their chakras why you have problems on your chakras. They will know they have problems, but they still go on without paying attention or without looking at it. To them it is a kind of a, by the way, you can say, that these problems are with me, it doesn't matter. But what does it matter as long as I am working out Sahaja Yoga? It is not only for others but for yourself also. It is important that you should get your chakras corrected. That's the most important thing for you, and then you will have self-knowledge. In the sense you will know what is the defect, where is the defect, what am I doing wrong, what should I do. And then when you correct it, when you correct those centers, then your awareness, I would say, will be really fully enlightened about all the work. It's a tremendous thing. It's very tremendous. Because if you have to transform this mad world into something very sane, and if you have to give them all self-realization, imagine the task, how great it is, how many people we need to do it. But if your willpower is strong about it, and you feel compelled to do it. But normally, you see, we are compelled because we have to run our houses, we have to earn money, we have to do this, we have to do that. That you can do. But main object of your life is to transform people and to work it out, this transformation for the global peace. I don't know it has been predicted or not that a complete transformation will take place. But they have talked about transformation. I don't know that part, and I just don't bother my head as to how many people are getting transformed. But after transformation, you must settle down. First of all, you should see if you are a peaceful person, if there is peace in your heart. If you have no peace in your heart, then you are not a Sahaja. If you get excited and if you start shouting at people and all that, it means you are not Sahaja.
High-quality tools.
Let's stay silently and try to absorb all the information and knowledge Mataji shared with us. And we'll have a silent meditation for a few minutes. If your mind starts to wander, open your eyes and look at the photograph. And forgive your thoughts so that we can all stay collectively in thoughtless awareness together. Now that we're all silent, just very gently lift both your hands to the level of your heart. See that the vibrations are flowing equally on both hands and that they weigh the same equally, left and right. That's one way to verify that we are in balance. When we are thoughtlessly aware, all of our chakras come into balance. When we are thoughtlessly aware, we have no worries or troubles. When we are thoughtlessly aware, we are one with the divine power of love that created everything. So let's put our right hand on our left heart and just say silently in your heart, Mother, I am the pure spirit. Then bring your hand up to your Sahasrara. Just give it a little massage. And pull the hand away so you can feel the flow of Kundalini coming out of your Sahasrara with your right hand. Feel how strong it is. Then switch hands. Do the same thing with the left. Press on your Sahasrara with your left hand and lift away. So we feel the strength of our own Kundalini on our central nervous system and verify it for ourselves. And now that we're in that silent state, we'll take the third great mantra to finish the meditation today. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. And then very gently, again, we'll bow down to the Mother Earth, our hands open to the sky, and we'll collectively raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in Bandhan to finish. Shimataji, everyone. How does everybody feel now? How do we feel? Cool? Balanced?
Really beautiful. Thank you, Yashimata.
Hi, Patty. Beautiful.
Yes, this was an excellent session. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed.
Good. There's a lot of information, Carmen, I understand, but somehow we do manage to learn it. I don't know how. It's sort of like osmosis, you know?
Yes, over time.
But it's fascinating, isn't it? How everything works together.
It is.
That was the one thing in the beginning that really kept me coming back for more.
Yeah, and the more I do it, the better it is. You know,
Exactly.
and the easier it is to get into thoughtless awareness.
Exactly. That is exactly it.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So I'm glad you enjoyed today. Jennifer, did you also enjoy?
Yes, I did. Thank you so much. It's very relaxing. I love the foot soak.
Good. Good.
Everybody
So
have a good day, good week.
thank you for joining, Chris, Imelda.
Thank
Patty.
you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Nina, for everything. Thank you for a lovely session.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone. Have a great week. Bye. Bye.